Nearly 2,500 athletes from local high schools are coming together this morning and today off the field to help the lives of people around them. They are kicking off something called Random Acts of Kindness Week. And joining us to tell us more about this is Joe Trost, who is the managing director of an organization called Buddy's Helpers. Good morning, Joe.
Sylvia, how you doing?
I am doing great. Turn around and tell everybody behind you I said hi, first of all.
Sylvia said hi.
All right, so happy to have all of you guys here this morning. Tell us how this all came about.
So I'm out here in downtown Plainfield, a part of the Making a Difference on and off the field campaign, which is presented by Buddy's Helpers, the community service arm of the PepsiCo Showdown, the largest high school soccer tournament in the country. I'm joined here today by girls soccer players from Plainfield South and Plainfield North, and they're two of the 80 high schools that will be out throughout the Chicagoland area kicking off, as you said, National Random Acts of Kindness Week. And really the goal of the 2,500 players that are out there from the north to the south suburbs, city, and the west suburbs is really to help put a smile on people's faces. You know, again, the idea is to make a difference on and off the field, and today, you know, throughout the morning, you know, players all over the place are going to be helping put a smile on people's faces.
I love that. And tell me, what are they going to be doing to put those smiles on all those faces?
You know, some of the teams are going to be visiting senior citizen homes. They're going to be visiting firefighters and police officers. Here in Plainfield, they're going to be going up and down downtown Plainfield here. Just random acts of kindness. It might be buying somebody a cup of coffee. It might be having a conversation, helping somebody out. You never know this small thing that you do for somebody else that can truly make a difference. And that's really what the campaign's all about, making a difference in somebody's life. And I know that these girls here and girls throughout the entire Chicagoland area are really excited about it.
I love that. So what has been the response with all of the athletes coming together and doing this?
Well, it's huge excitement. I mean, it's something, if you think about this, it's really a domino effect. Here in Plainfield, you know, people are going to be impacted. People up in Waukegan are going to be impacted, Chicago. And I think that that's been one of the feedback from the female student athletes is the idea that it's not just it's about their specific community, but the impact that they're having throughout the Chicagoland area. And everybody's given a little to make a big difference.
I would love for you to share maybe a personal story, one that maybe some of the athletes have shared with you that you can tell us about that came as a result of doing this.
Well, they're actually, these acts are going to be taking place today between 9 and 1 o'clock. And really what they're doing is within a 90-minute period, the same amount of time that it would take to play a soccer game, that's when they're going to be committing these, taking part in the random acts of kindness. So they'll be happening the entire morning. You know, some of the players have talked about just small things that they've done before. Again, you know, I gave the example of sitting down with senior citizens and just really just having, you know, a conversation, visiting with people. You know, and the other thing I've been hearing from players is that they've never done something this large. And when you think about it, 80 high schools throughout the Chicagoland area, 2,500 student athletes, it's a lot of people that are going to be impacted today.
Wow, that is a huge group. But tell me what your long-term goal with this. Do you hope to make this an annual event?
Yeah, it's you know, I've said this to, you know, high school teachers and administrators that, you know, today is kicking off Random Acts of Kindness Week, but there's 365 days in the year. You know, you don't need a specific holiday to do something nice. And hopefully it's, you know, the acts that these girls behind me will take part in today and everybody else in the Chicagoland area, hopefully that'll remind them that you could do something every single day to really put a smile on somebody's face. And it's, you know, especially with the climate that we live in, you know, here in 2017, everybody could use an extra reason to smile.
Okay, I just want to know one thing you plan on doing today. Share with us, what is the one random act of kindness you want to make sure you get in today?
So it's, you know, hopefully it's there in studio. You've been delivered some cupcakes.
Yes, we have.
And we just wanted to go ahead and thank you guys for everything. And, you know, obviously start off the day with a random act of kindness for you guys. A dozen cupcakes for everybody there. It's you, Mark, and everybody in the back. So once again, we appreciate it.
We love it. Thank you so much. You brought these from Sweet Mandy B's Bakery. We are definitely going to enjoy them. But most importantly, thank you for what you're doing with all of those athletes, and give them all a big warm hug from all of us here at Fox 32. We love what you guys are up to.
Thank you.
Have a great day today.